Today is a very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of Srila Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Gosai Maharaj. Dear disciple of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. He appeared in Orissa, Ganjam district, and from birth he had very good character, non-envious character, and helping others. And then he was studying, but some other subject. Then after studying that, he got interest to study Ayurveda. So he studied Ayurveda with one Ayurvedic doctor who happened to be disciple of Prabhupada, household devotee. So through him, he came in contact with Gauriya Math devotees and also Prabhupada, and then he surrendered to Prabhupada and joined the Math. And first he was serving in that mission. Then, due to the will of Krishna, he was staying for some time also with Srila Sridhar Maharaj and some other god brothers. Then in 1966, he took sannyas from Srila Bhakti Sarasagiri Maharaj, and then he started to preach his own, and then together with some of his god brothers, they made this Krishna Chaitanya mission. Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Goswami Maharaj and one Nityananda Goswami and one Purushottam Tirtha, they, in that mission, they know. So they made mission, and two were initiating, Srila Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Goswami Maharaj and Puri Maharaj. And he was preaching all over India and opened many temples, more than 20. And then also he was about to disappear. Such sickness pastimes he did. Everyone thought that he will disappear. But next day, means some days after, suddenly he was very well. I heard from his sevak, Brajendranath Prabhu, that suddenly he was like totally well. Then he told him, actually I wanted to go from this world, but Radharani did not allow me. She said you will have to preach more. So then, so many Western devotees also start to come to him to hear his Harikatha and take guidance. Some also took initiations. You will find on YouTube, there are many videos from 1992. Italian devotees and some, they start to come. So he spoke in English, very nice English, very fluent English. He knew 6 languages. Our Parangurudev used to invite him to our Hyderabad Math annual festival every year because he knew that Telugu language. So Parangurudev invited him to speak in that local language to the audience. Every year he used to come. And he was also very intimately connected to Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. They were cooperating in many ways. Swami Maharaj came to him, Puri Maharaj came there. Many letters are there and all this. And also Puri Maharaj saw him, Swami Maharaj, just some days before he disappeared in Vrindavan. Then Puri Maharaj told him, you should not go now because your disciples are not yet trained. It will be chaos. Then Swami Maharaj said, what I can do? Check my pulse. Everything is the will of Krishna, what to do. Check my pulse. And Puri Maharaj is Ayurvedic doctor. So he checked his pulse and he also said yes, what to do. So then Puri Maharaj went some pilgrimage there, North India, and then in between Sai Maharaj disappeared from Vrindavan. So Puri Maharaj, whole life he was following Ayurvedic principles himself. He did not teach. I heard from his disciple, he was not forcing or teaching anyone, but he himself was teaching by his own example. So some would follow, some would not. To some, he also told that if you will go on doing like this, then this will happen. And really it happened. Like if you will go on eating in this way, then you will get diabetes or you will get this or that, and really it happened. So it is a science. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also told in Chaitanya Shikshamrita, you will find that devotees should, for health care, they should do according to Ayurvedic principles. Our Gurudev also told, and homeopathic also Gurudev told, and naturopathic, and sometimes if necessary allopathic also, but not only depending on allopathic. There is some harm involved there also, especially if cheating is also involved. That is also there. Not only that medicine has some this, but cheating also. So what to do? So Puri Maharaj also, when he was 96 or something in Vienna, he told, I am healthy. Because really he was healthy. Because he said, I was following diet whole life. And I heard from his sevak that really he would never overeat. If like one morsel of food was left on the plate, generally we think, oh, let me finish, to finish plate. But Sevak said no, he was really controlling. If his required amount came up to the point that only one morsel would be left on the plate, he will not take that. He will not take. So very controlled. And during Govardhan Puja, they would offer so many things. And he was very happy to see how many items they were offered to Thakurji, to Govardhan. But he himself never, oh, now it is fish, so let us eat. No, he would always follow diet. Like Madhavendra Puri also, he offered so much to Govardhan, but he was following his own diet, that milk, because they are not interested in enjoying, but interested in service of Krishna. So what is favorable for the service of Krishna, they are following that. That is their enjoyment, that is their happiness, to serve Krishna, not sense enjoyment. So then the devotees also requested him, and he came to West 97, same year as our Gurudev, and went all over the world gradually, many times, in many places, and he encouraged, awakened many sleeping souls, and made some temples also in Western countries, and helped many Srila Sai Maharaj's disciples also. And then in the 3 years before he left this world, he stopped speaking intentionally. Not that he could not, but intentionally not speaking, in the sense that I told what I had to say. And then he was just observing. Sometimes he would speak very little something, just to show that it is intentionally he's not speaking. Then devotees, they were doing one parikrama going from Bengal to Puri, following Mahaprabhu's that devotees, we heard, devotees of Mahaprabhu, every year they would go to Puri. So following that way, they were going, and Srila Puri Maharaj was in Puri, and then he was taken to Visakhapatnam, that is more south. There is one temple there. And then after 1 or 2 days, he was supposed to come to Puri and then to go to Mayapur for parikrama. Everything was already arranged. So when he was in Visakhapatnam, he was saying, I will go to Vrindavan. Then Brajendra Sevak told him, how you will go to Vrindavan? We already have fixed plan now. Puri and then Mayapur and there. No, I will go to Vrindavan. How you will go to Vrindavan? There is no any ticket made and like this. So Brajendra told, I did not understand why he's telling. Then also Ayurvedic doctor checked him and he was healthy, no problem with health. So everything was arranged. But one day after Arati, he was sitting in his chair in his bhajan kutir, and then that lamp they brought from Arati he took, and Charanamrita, and he was seeing that picture of Radha Krishna Lila on the wall for some time, and then he also had one photo of Prabhupada, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur, and he was looking at that photo for some time, maybe like 10 minutes or so, looking, then he disappeared from that chair, looking at the photo of Prabhupada. And no one understood. He just like did this, Brajendra told me, and it was like very unexpected for all, because his health was good, everything. Then he understood why he was telling, I will go to Vrindavan. Repeatedly he was telling. So already he decided, and already Krishna decided, Radharani decided, that now it is time for him to come. So then all those devotees who were on the way to Puri, it was actually arranged like that. When they were on the way, they heard that Gurudev disappeared. So then from Visakhapatnam, they brought the transcendental body of Srila Puri Maharaj to Puri, and those devotees also reached Puri. So many devotees could attend that festival of Samadhi there. So they come out of compassion, and they go also out of compassion. They are not ordinary persons. So today I became inspired. I sang this song so many times, cannot count, because in that Vienna temple every morning this song is sung. So, but I never went more minutely in the meaning of this song. So today I want to go his Ashtakam, and if any of you would like to say something about him, then you write to me on chat if someone wants to speak, so that we will not wait later. Sada Puja Gurudeva Dayanidhe Gati Dayaka Parak Vedamate Bhati Tvadiyam Ananta Dharma Dhanam Pranamami Guru Tab Pada Padam. O most respectful Shri Gurudev, you are the ocean of mercy, exponent in Vedic principles, and you are the savior of the fallen souls. Let your unending religious resources shine bright in the sky of my heart. Very beautiful. Let your unending religious, means dharmic, prima dharma, resources, dhanam, wealth, shine bright in the sky of my heart. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Bhakta sarvotama hai bhakti Vaibhava, Puri Goswami nama dharin he deva. Rupanugarite karosi bhajanam, pranamami guru tab pada padam. O Shri Gurudev, Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami, the best devotee of Rupanuga Bhajan Dhara. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Rupanuga Dhara means following Rupa Goswami. Avatirnah Suvarna Sujoge Bhuvi, Nityam Jiva Hite Rata Krishna Premin, Bhava Sagara Tarana Kirti Jutam, Pranamami Guru Tava Pada Padam. O Gurudev, you have descended on this material world in an opportune moment to deliver the fallen and forgotten souls, means, or forgetful souls, those of us who forgot Krishna and our eternal relation with him. We did not accept his service. From marginal position, Puri Maharaj used to explain this also. From marginal position you can either go up or down. So those who did not want to serve Krishna, they wanted to enjoy Maya. In that way, they forgot Krishna and their own real self and everything. So these are such forgetful souls. O beloved of Lord Krishna, I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Jiva moksha karje prabhu chavatirna harinamno vitarane pya graganya. Prabalambya tu hridaya gauramatam pranamami guru tava pada padam. O Gurudev, you have descended to deliver the mankind. You are in the forefront in spreading the name of the Lord and imbibe the elaborate doctrines of Sri Gaurango Mahaprabhu. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Srila Puri Maharaj used to say, you have to do namam. You have to repeat this word he used. You have to repeat namam. Chant Harinam. I also, when once in Vienna, we were only 3 in the room, Puri Maharaj and Brajendra and me. Then I requested Maharaj what I can do to please you. Then he said Harinam. So this will please them. This is Seva. And all doctrines of Sri Gaurango Mahaprabhu, Shikastaka, Sharanagati, everything he was explaining, especially Bhagavatam also. Chaitanya Charitamrita, I saw here in Slovenia, in that basement, morning program. He was reading Chaitanya Charitamrita and he started to cry when reading Chaitanya Charitamrita. And it happened, all of us, all who were there, also start to cry. It was impossible not to cry. Because that mood, transcendental mood, touched us all there. Like we hear Jagannath Das Babaji, Bhaktivinoda Thakur said when he was doing Kirtan, and when he came into ecstasy, then that was also transferred to all there, and they were like mad. So like here, we were all affected. I still remember in that basement, Chaitanya Charitamrita. So elaborate doctrines of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Rupa Shiksha, Sanatana Shiksha, everything. Ramananda Rai Sambad. Sarva Vida Visharada Bhakta Shreshta, Sarva Sankshaya Mochana Si Balista. Sadha Bhavaya Sikhrida Radha Dhavam, Pranamami Guru Tava Pada Padam. O Gurudev, you are well versed in all scriptural knowledge and capable of tearing away the numerous apprehensions in the minds of the people. Apprehension means doubts. Sarva Sankshaya. Sankshaya means doubt. You always meditate the lotus feet of Sri Radha Madhava. I offer respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. One time here in Slovenia, in the outside, on the grass, we had program, and one disciple of Srila Narayan Maharaj, she brought Radha Raman Ditis, Radha and Raman. She came little later. So when Puri Maharaj already finished his Harikatha, then he was going back. At that time he saw those Ditis standing there, and he was Radhe Radhe, very happy. Radhe Radhe. I heard how spontaneously that relation came out with Radharani. Just he saw Ditis, oh, Radhe Radhe. So because always meditating that relation means that relation is always there. So when he saw, he was very happy. Dhyayam Siddha Sarasati Shubhra Padam Krishna Bhakti Brindavana Chahor Atram Tatharayara Manandasya Puja Karjam Pranamami Guru Tavapada Padam. O Gurudev, you worship the holy feet of your Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada, and always remember the Leela of Sri Radha Krishna in Vrindavan. You have also been blessed by Srila Raya Ramananda, and following his footsteps, you have instructed that Krishna Prema is the ultimate goal of life. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Because he was in charge of that Ramananda Gauriya Math in South India, where Mahaprabhu and Raya Ramananda met. He was in charge for some years there. So we know from Raya Ramananda's discussion with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Krishna Prema is the ultimate goal of life. In Ragamarg, that Srila Narayan Maharaj's disciple in the room after that program, she asked him, I was also present, she asked him, Maharaj, you please bless me that I may get Gopi Prem. Then Maharaj said, yes, by chanting Harinam you can get. And always remembering the Leela. As I told, that was my first impression when I saw him. They put him on chair, and then Sevak said, now you speak Harikatha, and the flow came out, which was already there before existing, just came out through the mouth, and when he said now, okay, then again that flow was inside all the time. Remembering Radha Krishna Lila, sometimes speaking out, and then again inside remembrance, but always, constantly. Vishwa Chaitanya Chaitana Khata Karin Hridi Jagannatho Vibhu Mala Dharin Mukhe piyush sadrishan suvachanam pranamami guru tava padapadam. O Gurudev, for the sake of spreading the messages of Lord Chaitanya in the world, you are worshipping Lord Jagannath in your heart, who is none other than Krishna, the Brajendra Nandan. All three, Jagannath, Krishna and Mahaprabhu. Jai Gaur, say Krishna, say Jagannath. Same person. The nectar, like discourses about the Lord, is flowing constantly from your mouth, and having entered into the ears of the inquisitive, devotees destroy their worldly desires. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. I heard from his disciple, Srila Nishkinchan Maharaj. Today he sent me a message. Nishkinchan Maharaj. I will read. All glories to the disappearance day of Srila Gurudev. And he sent photo of him. May Srila Gurudev bless you. Hare Krishna. Then I replied that and Dandavat. He wrote to me today. And also because I was asking one question to Srila Sridhar Maharaj some days back, but I did not get any reply. Then I understood by seeing that they are having already many days that program in Puri. Then I understood, but today he sent me. So you can hear Kirtan from behind. 1 second.
Hare Krishna, Madan Gopal Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam. I am very, very sorry for not replying earlier and for a delay, because you must have known today is the disappearance ceremony of our Guru Maharaj, and it was 9 days celebration. Today is the ending of the ceremony. So I was so busy that I could not reply, but I could able to listen your message, and I wanted to reply immediately, but it was impossible. I was busy till midnight always. So today morning when I was
I don't know if you heard, he said I was very busy these days up to midnight, so I could not reply. But today morning, he said today morning, I saw again that your message, and he said now I will immediately reply. So why this is happening? Because Puri Maharaj is very merciful. So on his disappearance day, same day I got message from his 2 disciples. One by his own, means inspired by Puri Maharaj. Another also, he said, I heard your messages, but I had no time to reply. But today I am replying. So this is Srila Puri Maharaj causeless mercy. So you could hear Kirtan behind. They were having program, their Samadhi. So I heard from Srila Nishkinchan Maharaj, you will see in all their mats, they are, he installed Guru Gaurango Radha Krishna as Gauriya mat, standard from Prabhupada. But they, in every mat, they also have Jagannath there. We also have Jagannath in Puri, and in Mayapur Panchatattva, in Delhi Panchapantav, like this, according to place. But in their temple, everywhere you will see Jagannath also. Then Nishkinchan Maharaj told me, you know why? Because our Gurudev knows that Jagannath is Patit Pavan, rescuer of the fallen souls. So to give blessing and to awaken or to rescue all fallen souls, he also installed Jagannath everywhere. Because you have that deity, you can have Baladev, Subhadra, Jagannath. But there is also that Patit Pavan Jagannath deity, which is all three are combined inside. You will find in Puri also in temple, there is that Patit Pavan Jagannath. Just when they will open the door of the gate, means that gate to the temple, first there will be Mangal Arati of that Patit Pavan Jagannath. That one everyone can see. Even those who are otherwise like Westerners or others, they are not allowed to enter the temple. But that Jagannath, Patit Pavan Jagannath, they can see. That is only one deity Jagannath, but his face is black. These hands are white, representing Baladev, and hair is yellow circle and some sign is there. That is Subhadra. So all three in one deity, and that is Patit Pavan, rescuer of the fallen souls. So this Jagannath, Patit Pavan Jagannath, he installed in all places for the benefit of all fallen souls. That in Puri, if you go, everyone can see from outside. From outside the gate, you can see. Also, you can find some videos on YouTube or some, that Mangal Arati of Patit Pavan. That is before that, inside Mangal Arati. They will open and short Arati, and those who cannot enter from outside, they can see. You can also see if you go there. So, he installed Jagannath. And when Harikatha enters into your heart, then it will destroy worldly desires. By getting higher taste, you will lose desire for other things. That is real Harikatha. But we have to hear continuously because it takes some time to fully destroy all. Because so many lifetimes we passed and those samskaras are there. So need some time. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. Karomi manasa Shri Pada Pujanam Sugrahyam Bhavatu Mama Nibedanam Adamaya Mahyam Dehi Dibhyagyanam Pranamami Guru Tava Pada Padam. O Gurudev, at the end, I offer my mind like flower at your lotus feet. This small request of mine may be please accepted, and this unworthy servitor may be blessed with divine love. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. This request, I may be blessed with divine love. Shri Bhakti Vaibhava Padyam Puri Goswaminam Stavam Trikalam Yah Paten Nityam Sah Yati Paramam Gatim. One who reads this Ashtaka of Shri Bhakti Vaibhava Puri Goswami during 3 Sandhya daily, he gets the supreme salvation of attaining the lotus feet of Shri Radha Madhava. In Bhagavatam, salvation or liberation or moksha is defined as being situated in your swarup. It does not mean that impersonal liberation, only being rescued from triguna. No, it means to be situated in your Swarup. What is the Swarup of Jiva? Jivar Swarup Hai Krishna Nityadas. That is when you are situated in that Swarup and serving Radha Madhava, that is actual liberation. And from there you can never fall down. But from Brahma Jyoti you can fall down, from impersonal liberation. So I was inspired to. I read, I think, before, but not so minutely, but I sang this song many times there. So if any of you wanted to say something, otherwise I would like to read some of his teachings. I also got today from Vienna. So let me know on chat. Otherwise I will read. Or you can choose. Like there is a quote, transcendental advices of Srila Gurudev at different places of Western countries. I think Mahananda Prabhu made this. So it is from Italy, Genoa, then Pula, Croatia, Jance, Slovenia, Denver, USA, Eugene, USA, Los Angeles, USA, Mexico City, Vienna, Monover. I don't know what is Monover. Monover. I don't know where is this. Then Nove, maybe Italy. Then again Pula, Croatia. Zagreb, New York, Brooklyn. So if you have any desire, I already read before about Jance, Slovenia. So this, I saw the 7th September 2001, Eugene, USA. Everywhere we should see Krishna. Krishna is all pervading. This is quote from Eugene. So here Arvind Lochan said Vienna. There are many, so just one I will pick. Shri Radha Govinda Gauriya Math, 7th April 2003. What is the meaning of Bhakti? Bhakti means seva, service. We have to do service. What is that service? There are different kinds of services. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, and Atma Nivedanam. Ninefold devotional. So, you want monover? You wrote. Okay, monover. There are two from monover. Which one you want, first one or second one from Monover?